Welcome to the Terrific or Terrible series, where we find out if a character is good or not. And since the T1000 just dropped, there's no better time to revive this series. So if you have any tips for this character, please post in the comments down below so we can learn together. And without further ado, let's begin. Starting off with the universal attacks, the uppercut. Ooh, looks good. What's the range? Not too bad, seems to hit really high as well, fantastic. All right, the sweep. Ooh. Looks like pretty good range on that sweep, not too shabby. That's a good reaching sweep, I like it. But now it's time for the throw. Can we combo off the throw? That's why I have Janet Cage. We can combo off the throw. The T1000 doesn't even fall down, that's huge. The timing's gonna be a bit tricky, but you can do it. You can combo off his throw. All right, jumping attacks. Do we have a Baraka level kick? We do! That even looks similar to Baraka's kick. That's fantastic. What about the jumping punch though? Jumping one? Looks okay. A little karate palm going on there like he does Kung Fu. That's pretty funny. Jumping 2 has a big area in front of him, but does it hit below him? Not really. It's terrible on opponents that are grounded, but airborne it's gonna work pretty well. But all right, crouching attacks. Down 1. Looks pretty average. Down 3, pretty average. Down 4. Oh my lord! That might be the best down 4 in the game. 10 frames on startup, hits low, and has fantastic range, and is plus 10 on hit. That means a free dash in pretty much. That's really good. Wow, it takes a lot to get me excited, but this down 4 looks incredible. Might be the best down 4 in the whole game. But all right, now it's time for the attack strings because these are more important than the special moves in my honest opinion. If you don't got good attack strings, then you're not gonna be a good character. So let's have a look here. Oh lord, look at this move. The T1000 has gimmicks. You can release it, you can cancel it, all that stuff. That move's gonna be wild. Oh my lord, he's got a lot. Is Reptile set to auto block? Yes, he is. Let's go. Clavicle all. Big overhead at the end. So if he has any special moves that hit low or any low hitting cameo attacks, this becomes a mix-up. Next up is Deltoid Snare. Deltoid, huh? We're getting anatomy lessons? That's the shoulder for anyone not aware. So a shoulder pull-in attack that brings them close. That's super interesting. What's it like on block? It's -2, so pretty good. It brings the opponent in. Does it bring them in on block? Yeah, it still does. So it's a get over here kind of move. That's really interesting. Can I combo off it with regular attacks? No, it's got to be a special move. All right. Next up is Ethmoid Lance. What an interesting name. Ends in a throw input and is a throw attack. That's really cool. With certain characters like Mavado, you can combo off this thing with his mind. That's going to be really good. And also, it's going to trick opponents who like to block because it is an unblockable. This string is going to be really good for the first week or so. Next up is Diaphragm Rupturer. Okay. Oh, big knee, just like the Terminator, and we can combo off this too. So that's sick. Next up is Manifold Perforation. Okay, I love all the anatomy lessons here. So there's a throw and then a different follow-up. No, there's 2 different follow-ups. So that's 1 + 3. Here's 2 + 4 instead. So he doesn't do the spike. He stays far away if you do the second option. The first option with 1 + 3 leaves them close. No, I don't see the difference actually. Does it really just come down to preference, like which button you want to do? That's super interesting. It hits mid, it's not unblockable or anything. I don't see the difference. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any difference outside of the buttons you press. Because next up we have Sagittal Slice, and here's the move you can hold down. It's an overhead, wow. An overhead you can delay is always crazy good. And I think by default it starts combos. Yeah, you don't even need to hold it down. You get a combo no matter what, and that's fast. That is not 6 frames. It says 6 frames, but it's not because there's a delay. I'd say it's closer to 20 frames on startup, maybe like 18 frames. Still really fast though. A lot of players will not be able to react to this thing. All right, but you can also cancel it with down, down. That's pretty cool. How fast does it cancel? Oh, pretty quick. It cancels pretty quickly. That's going to be great for throw fake outs or even lows if he has a low hitter. Yes, he has this, so you can cancel it. Go for a low instead. That's gonna trick people. But all right, next up is Abductive Splitter. That's the big distance closer we saw in the Kombat cast, I think. Yeah, tons of range on this thing, and it hits mid. At 15 frames, that's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. And you can special cancel this thing too, I think. Though I don't know any special moves. Nope, you can't special cancel a second hit, just the first one. So you could still cameo, right? Get a combo that way. Next up is Lateral Blunt Force, okay. Yep, here's the string that everybody thought was a Jade attack. It's not. It's a direct reference to the film, Terminator 2. He does this exact sequence. But look at that. There's a sneaky overhead on the 3rd hit. So if you have a low hitting cameo assist, that could be a good mix up. Next up is nasal pierce. That just sounds so nasty. Now despite the input, there is no unblockable here. It's just a low with a follow-up. However, this second hit restands opponents. Check it out. Boom, check that out, restood. That is really, really strong, and you're +6 on hit, so guaranteed frame advantage. That means you can do a long combo, right? Launch the opponent, do an air string, and then end with this string right here. That second hit restands them. You can dash in, go for a mix-up, or just apply more pressure with this move. It's gonna be so strong. But now, last but not least, we have multiplanar laceration. Alrighty? It's a Kung Lao kind of input, just mash, baby. And there's overheads in there. There are overheads in there to be sure, and you can combo after it with the cameo. Just make sure to not do too many inputs, because in this game, too many inputs locks you out, so be warned. Okay, but can't forget about the air strings. We still have those left, and look at this. He's got a jumping kick string. That's really rare in this game. All right, first up is dorsal hook. That's the one that ground bounces, baby. That's your combo extender. Liquid spear. Oh, that keeps you close. That is so sick. Gonna be great at the end of long combos or just for more pressure because you're right next to the opponent when they get up. Then finally, we have axial cross. Also a ground bounce, but only 2 hits. And what's the damage like? 194, and this is 186. So axial cross does more damage and is less hits. That makes it ideal for combos. However, it knocks the opponent kind of far away. So not the easiest to follow up, but you can. Oh, and also you can't special cancel it. Can you special cancel dorsal hook? Yes, you can. So you can special cancel that one from the air, but you can't with axial cross. So that's the difference. You get more damage, but the opponent's knocked further away, and you can't do an air special move. All right, that's every string, and I think T1000 has the sauce. I'm not gonna lie. A bunch of really good strings that launch the opponent, perfect for cameo follow-ups, and he's relatively safe with a few mix-ups here and there too. He's got lows, he's got overheads, he's got unblockables in the middle too. It's really good. So all right, that means next up, it's time for these special moves. And of course, he's got a bunch, but I've left 2 out because those special moves have like 7 secondary options. So for now, I'm just covering the basic special moves. Ballistic suppression, that better be a gunshot. Yep, it is. Hits high twice. If I spend a meter, I get several. Really cool. Then we have ballistic approach. He walks forward while shooting. So this option is for zoning. This option is for closing space. And then if you spend a meter, I bet he runs. Bang, 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 bang. And there's a stab option, I think, too. Yeah, if you hold down square, he does the follow-up. However, that follow-up does always switch sides. So if you don't want to switch sides, don't do the follow-up. Tornado Slam Emulation. I love these names. They're so ridiculous. And it's the Cabal move. I should have known that from the name. Tornado Slam. By default, you don't get a follow-up. However, spin the meter, and you do. That's so sick. Jump in the air, do a string. I don't know what his air strings are. I'm going to mash. Boom. Check that out. Very cool. But next up is acute angle hooks. Oh. Alright, I would have thought for sure that's the Cabal move too because of the name, but no, it's just a big fast mid, knocks the opponent down. Is it safe? Nope, it is not safe. What's the enhanced like? Just more damage, and I bet it has armor. That's the difference. Yeah, that's your wake-up tool. That's the get off me move. Bam, acute angle hooks. Wrath Hammer Emulation. Oh my god, I have not seen this input since Injustice 2. Players hate this input, the down back forward. I think it's very easy, but some players despise this input a lot. So this move hits overhead and might have a gigantic hitbox since the T1000 swings way over his head. What's it like on block? Please tell me it's plus or something. It's safe at -7, not too bad. Spin the meter, what do we get? An even bigger knockdown. So this must have armor too. This move does not have armor, it just does more damage, I guess, and that's it. Boom, just way more damage. Next up is Sacral Spike. Ooh, I love this move. You can aim it too. It hits low and can stay close to launch them towards you. Here's how far it goes by default. If you hold forward, it's almost full screen. Is there an up version? There's not, just a forward version that does not quite go full screen. So it's not as far reaching as you would think, but still very far reaching. And then if you spend a meter, I think it hits faster. No, it's the same almost, just more damage. Does it have armor? Nope, I checked the menu, no armor. It seems to just do more damage, and maybe that's it. Does it track? No, not that either. You still have to aim it. So it's no different really. And the close version is cool though because it combos by default. You can do stuff like this. That's a combo. Now the timing is specific though, it's not easy. Alright, next up is Massive Droplet. Can only be done from the air, hits overhead, but will it be a double overhead? Yes it is, it's a double overhead. That's so slick and I love that. We get a double overhead, and with Janet, do we get a free combo? Yes, we do. We get a full combo with Janet without having to spend meter. But if you don't have Cameo and do spend a meter, you get access to the follow-ups, which we don't know yet because I haven't covered this move. Next up, let's talk about Superfluid Matter. The T1000 gets low, making him very hard to hit, and will keep going until you do one of the follow-ups, or eventually he just stands up on his own. If we press square, this happens, just big spiky boys. If we press triangle, we get a launcher, and circle 2 is also a launcher for some reason. And then if we press X again, he just stands back up. How fast can he block though after standing up? Pretty quickly, so you're not stuck in the animation for too long, but be warned, I don't think you can block immediately after you revert. However, I think this move can start combos, so something like this. Yeah, that totally works. You can cancel into Superfluid Matter and then do triangle right away to launch him. But if we do spend a meter, let's see what happens. Okay, it hits low immediately as a mix-up. That's going to be super good for strings that normally have an overhead in them. Like this string, for example, has an overhead, but instead we can do this. That's a 50-50, and then you can launch them out of that, right? Yeah, hit him once and then launch. Yeah, that totally works. So this is now a mix-up. Instead of the overhead, we have a low. That's crazy. That's so strong. Oh my god. But now finally we have Amorphous Step. This move gives the T1000 armor as he approaches the opponent. He won't take damage, however this form does have a health bar, if that makes sense. At first I thought it was 3 hits, but no, it actually has health. So 2 uppercuts will destroy this state, or like 7 jabs. You get the idea, right? After taking a certain amount of damage, he will fall out of this state. And while walking, if you press triangle, he does this. If you press square or X, he does a throw. That's sick. And it combos too. It needs a cameo though, it looks like. I was not able to move right away there, so I think you need a cameo to combo off the throw, but even so, you can. See? That's really sick, because you can make the opponent block something and then throw them, and they're not going to see it coming. That's really cool, honestly. Really, really cool. But if we press circle again, we revert and can block. Really cool. Now let's look at the meter burn option. What's different? Do you just get more health? I don't think the moves change at all. Oh, they do. They get better. So this move normally does 70, but in the enhanced state, it does 110, so almost double. Does the command grab allow for easier combos? Nope, just more damage, I think. And actually, there's a 4th option. If we press the block button again, we go into his superfluid state. That's really cool, man, that's awesome. Definitely not worth the meter in most situations, but hey, it could be a mix-up that catches the opponent off guard. But oh boy, last but not least, we have the Fatal Blow. Let's put my character at low health so I can actually do it. All right, here we go, check this out. It's got really good range, almost half the screen. It's crazy. Hits high though, so the opponent could duck under it. And it knocks the opponent far away, which could be good if you want to zone, right? This character does have a gun, he has a running gun, so knocking the opponent far away, not the biggest deal breaker. Alright everyone, that's about it for the T1000. I think he's a top 7 character. I'm gonna be honest. He looks really good. He's got the speed, he's got the mix-ups, and his combos do damage as well. The one thing he's lacking is frame advantage, because he doesn't have many plus on block situations, but on hit, he's got restands, he's got mix-ups, throws that combo. He's got 3 different throws that combo actually. His regular throw, a special move throw, and a throw during his string. That's really good. But also range. Check out this move. 9 frames on startup and hits all the way over there, and guarantees a follow-up even at max range. Only General Shao had stuff like this before, but now the T1000 can join that club too. Crazy fast poke that also leads to a full combo on hit, and it's not even unsafe either. Check it out. It's just -6, so it's a hit confirm. You have all day to watch this move land and then go for a meterless launcher. And General Shao needs meter, so honestly the T1000 might have a better hit confirm than General Shao, which is nuts because he had the best one in the game until today. But even attacks like this are great, and this move right here, one of the best low pokes in the game. The T1000 has range, he's got mix-ups, he's got speed and combo damage. I think he's great in almost every way. Because don't forget, he can counter zone really easily with this move, or even catch you trying to zone with his own gunshots and then close the gap really quickly. So yeah, T1000 has the sauce. I think he's a top 7 character day 1. But then once you master him, who knows? He could be a top 5, top 3 character. I really do think he's that good. But let me know in the comments if you have any gripes with this character. As for me, I think the T1000 is terrific and definitely not terrible. Thanks for watching everyone, and I hope you enjoyed my breakdown. If you did, please leave a like down below. It helps the channel out a ton. And then finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdog.